How is everything, by the way, with the quarantine? Are you okay?
I got this, as soon as it happened, I bought this tiny little cabin up in Montana, and, it keeps me, way far away from anybody. I don't see a human soul, really, up here. It's fantastic. I bought it from a guy named Kaczynski. It was kind of a mess when I got it, but no Wi-Fi or cable. It's like the guy hated technology.
Oh my gosh. Did you get it fairly cheap, or is it?
Yes, I did. Yes,
Yeah.
I did. But I'm getting fat. That's the problem. Are you getting fat during this COVID thing? I'm getting a little fat. My head never gains weight, which is fantastic for this Zoom medium.
Yeah.
But yeah, down here, I'm starting to I'm ordering some of those rocking chairs they sell outside of Cracker Barrel restaurant. The extra wide ones for that.
They're almost comedy
big,
ones. You go, who would sit in that? And then you go,
all American ass. you know? It's great. And I just go, more biscuits! More biscuits! I love
More
that
biscuits.
place. I love Cracker Barrel Restaurant, man. It's the
dude,
greatest
More
place in the
Biscuits
world.
is the sequel to Memoirs and
More
Misinformation.
biscuits. That's
More
right.
Biscuits
Yeah.
is the sequel. Hey, by the way, we were talking about some of the celebs that you bring up in the book.
Yeah.
Did you get anyone getting mad at you for bringing because
No, I think they're reacting pretty well. Pretty much like this, I think. Ooh. Now that's that. What? What did he? Oh. Oh. So there's a lot of that going on. Except for Gary Busey, who's going like this. If you wear it on your head when you're hang gliding, it'll blow your mind open like a lobster dinner.
the audio book here is done by Jeff Daniels, who obviously
Yes.
worked with Dumb and Dumber, and I love Jeff Daniels.
right.
He's an amazing actor. His quote, he was quoted as saying, "I had no idea Jim knew so many big words."
Yeah, I heard about that. And to that I say, pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Do you know what that word is?
No,
Well, maybe you should call Jeff and find out if he knows.
he does. Well, I
bet
just
he
know that I'm
doesn't.
not going to play Scrabble with you.
It's the biggest word humanity has ever produced, and I know it.
Oh my God.
That's all I'm saying.
You have to be
That's all
so
I'm
cocky
saying.
about it. Oh my
I feel
God.
like I had to defend myself there.
I wasn't attacking.
That's right. Well, a lot of people don't know that I've reached my apotheosis.
Jim, what do you hope readers take away from the book?
Gosh, I hope they have a great time. Honestly, I want them to have a good time. I want them to be so struck by the strangeness and the invention of this book that they rip their nipples off and run into the streets screaming my name. And then when they get hit by the car and they lay there, they can't even remember their own. And that's really all I'm after.
You're not
I
asking
want us
much.
all to be nameless, one thing, joined in alchemy.
I will say the last page, which I won't. The last
God,
page.
he's really gotten out of control with this.
No, I think you're not even close to where you belong yet.
It's fantastic. And you know what? It is like a lobster dinner. It really is. Because once you think you're full and you've eaten it all, you'll realize there's meat in the legs! There's meat in the legs! And the fantasy continues.
How'd you come up with the cover, by the way?
Oh, the cover. The cover is a wild story. That cover is actually my face after being told that I have 10 minutes to live. And that's for real. I was a missile test, not a missile test, a fake missile alert in Hawaii.
Yes.
I was there.
No.
I was writing. My assistant Linda called me. She was crying. She said, "We have 10 minutes left." And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "The missiles are coming."
I
from
remember
North
this.
Korea."
They sent out an emergency text to
And it
everybody.
was completely real to us. And I went, my brain started whining, and I tried to get off the island of my daughter. I couldn't get off the island. And then the question was posed, should we all try to get together? I said, I don't want to die in my car. And we had to say goodbye. And I sat on the lanai and looked out at the ocean. And at that point, I started going, okay, well, what can I do with this last moment of time? And I just decided to go through a list of gratitudes. And honest to God, I could not stop thinking of wonderful things that have happened to me and blessings that I've had. So it was lovely. It was lovely. And I got to a point of grace at about 2 minutes to spare when I found out it wasn't actually happening. And all I was planning to do was close my eyes and be thankful, because it's been a good ride.
And what did you do when you find out that it was a fake missile test?
Then I got pissed off and heads rolled.
I had a kegger, dude!
Exactly. Yeah, I smoked a tree.
It's so creative. It's so fun. You reread pages over. I laughed.
And there's meat in the legs.
And there is meat in the legs, ladies and gentlemen. That is the one and only Jim Carrey. Thank you so much for coming on our show. I really appreciate it,
So great
buddy.
to see you, man. And
So
way
good
to
to see
go on all this and keeping it alive, keeping the energy flowing, making people happy.
Thank you, bud.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on.